So next topic is axis inclined to the both HP and VP. Axis is inclined to both HP and VP. This one is axis planes, HP plane, and this one is VP plane. Axis is inclined. Axis is nothing but a hidden line, that is a dotted lines we call as dotted line. So that's a axis line. You have to both inclined to both HP and VP. Inclined VP and HP, that is inclined, means we have to draw front view and top view diagrams given below data. Here also mention a square of prism. A square of prism. So prism means you have to draw two bases. Prism means you have to draw two bases. Bases are two, axis are one, that is apex is 0, and face means that is a rectangular face. This is the prism. So a square of prism. Square here mentioned square means we need a square of base side. Here mentioned the side is 35 mm and axis also given, that axis is 60 mm. Is resting on the edge on its base on the HP. Edge on the its base on the HP. Definitely edge on the base on the HP means definitely on the HP means definitely it is clockwise direction. Definitely it comes downside of the reference line. So we have to on the HP means definitely it is comes downside. This is the square. Base is for 35 mm, and you have to project the line, and here mention the prism. So prism rules and regulation, two bases means two bases. So we have to draw two bases, and here mention the axis also 60 mm and the 35 mm here base and 60 mm. So you have to project the prism, and resting on the its base on the HP here clear, and the axis is inclined at 45 degrees to the HP. Inclined at 45 degrees to the HP. HP 45 degrees means HP 45 means VP. It is situated on VP. HP means definitely it is situated on VP, and here the angle is 45 degrees. So 45 degrees angle you have to draw on the VP, that is a 45 degrees, and you have to mark the base of the prism. You have to mark the here and tilt the base on 45 degrees. Then you have to project the downside. Then you got a rectangular basis. And next, if the edge resting on the HP, if the edge is resting on the HP is inclined at 30 degrees to the VP, means this one is inclined at 30 degrees to the VP. This is the resting on the HP. Yes, before that you have resting on this HP means definitely it is a clockwise direction. HP means comes in downside, and here the angle is mentioned 30 degrees. So same object you have to place on the 30 degrees angle, and this one is axis, and you have to mark the points A, B and C, D and E, F. Then you got then you have to project the upside, then you got a front view, and this one is top view. So we'll move to the direct with instruments. We have to draw the diagram. First you have to mark a square of prism. The prism rules and regulation, two bases, one axis, 0 apex, and face is rectangular face. So a square of the prism of base is 35 mm. So 35 mm and axis is 60 mm, is resting on the edge of its base is HP. HP means definitely it is situated on VP. So definitely have to draw the clockwise direction rotation. That's why you have to draw the downside of the square, and up above you have to mention the prism. And it first you have to draw this one. So you have to mention draw a reference line, that is x and y. Draw a reference line x and y, and here mention a square of the base is 35 mm. So already previous problem we done already how to draw square 35 mm. Any base you have to draw, and next you have to mark the 90 mm 90 degrees 90 degrees line. Then it is easy to have to draw exactly square. Why? Because the square of the angle is 90 mm, and from passing this angle, passing this point, you have to mention 35 mm, 35 mm. And similarly, passing this point, you have to travel that point and you have to mark the 35 mm. And similarly, this one is exactly 35 mm without doubt. And next you have to mark the A, B, C and D points. Similarly, you have to draw the axis also, and that axis is passing to the hidden points. And this one also you have to draw, and this one is O. Well, because this is a HP, and this 35 mm, and next axis is 60 mm. So draw axis line up to reference line. So here not mentioned any distance, so you have to draw axis line, hidden line, dotted lines. This is the O prime. And similarly have to project the projectors up to reference line. Here any mentioned means we have to above the HP or below the HP you have to mention, means you have to draw. And this one is baseline, you have to dark the line, dark this line. And next one is you have to draw the up to 60 mm. B is the main point, A is hidden point, so you have to draw main point, means hidden point is inside the main point. So this one is B. And similarly you have to draw 60 mm. So exactly you have to take the 60 mm, then you have to draw directly. And one base is drawn already, so you have to draw 0, 10, 0, 1, 2, 3.5. This one base also 0. And mention the here A and B, means A prime, B prime, and here C prime and D prime. So one more base are there, so you have to mention the name also. That's why here mentioned 1, 2, 3, 4. Similarly have to mention 1 prime, 2 prime, similarly 3 prime and 4 prime. So two bases, so you have to give the name of two bases names. And here also O1 prime, O2 prime, two bases, O1 prime and O2 prime. So we done this one is for a square of the prism. A square of the prism of base is 35 mm and axis is 60 mm is resting on the its base on the HP, means definitely it comes downside. So this diagram is over. Okay, up to here over. And the axis is inclined at 45 degrees. Axis means this axis is inclined. So you have to draw this axis is inclined at 45 degrees to the HP. Inclined at 45 degrees to the HP means definitely it comes VP, means it is situated on VP. So you have to draw on the above side of the reference line 45 degrees angle. Then this axis you have to mark the 45 degrees angle on the 45 degrees angle. Then definitely it is tilt to the 45 degrees to the this bases, this base and this base. So mentioned here, draw 45 place, protractor place here. Yes, place protractor here 45 degrees angle. You have to mention 0 to 45 degrees. Okay, mark the 45 degrees. Then you have to draw a light line. Mark the light line. Then you have to this A prime to D prime, this one we have to draw axis, means axis you have to draw first. Axis is 60 mm, so you have to draw axis on this line. Mark some distance, then it is easy to construct. 0 and 60. Okay, this one is axis. Axis is no, sorry, it is not a dark line, this is the dotted line axis. And next you have to take a compass or take a scale of distance, this one A prime to D prime. Exactly, this is the A prime to D prime is 35 mm. So 35 mm you have to draw on the open. So you have to take the compass of E. Similarly, this one also same. Draw arc, and similarly you have to draw this side arc. Or else you have to mention the distance of this one. This is 0, 1 point exactly 8. So similarly like that only you have to take, and you have to draw, or else you have to draw directly with the help of compass also. So from 0 to 1.8 and remaining 3.5. So this one is A prime, B prime, and this one is O1 prime. This one is C prime and D prime. Similarly, you have to draw two bases. So we already axis drawn 60 mm. So we have to draw 60 mm, 60 mm. Exactly, you have to draw 60 mm of the two bases. Similarly, this one is 1 prime, 2 prime, 3 prime and 4 prime. And next you have to draw the projectors. Light line, bases, and this one. Similarly, have to draw A, have to project A here, and this one is B. Next, you have to draw C here and D1 here. Similarly, you have to draw 1 also, and 3 and 4 also. So first you have to draw light lines, then you have to mark the A prime, B prime. So where is this coincide of the A and B of the top views? From A here, and this one is A here. So place a point of A, and B and this one B is coincide of the B is here. O is we need no need to draw axis, and C, where is the C point? Here the C, here and here it is a coincide of the C, and D, here the D point. Similarly 1, where is the 1? This is the coincide of the 1, and similarly this one too. 3, where is the 3 is coincide here, horizontal line and vertical line coincide of the 4. So have to draw the line of the So first you have to draw the boundary lines A, D, 1 and 4. And similarly you have to draw the boundary lines B and C and 3. Similarly 4 and 3 also boundary line of the right side, boundary line of the left side of the A and B. So you have to draw the first boundary lines, then you have to draw the here. Whenever you have to see from this diagram of second stage, from here you have to seeing top view, means definitely the looking the points A point and 1 point, and here the mention the third point, and fourth point is hidden point, second point is hidden point, here B point is hidden point, and here main thing is C and D points are hidden points. If your B point is hidden but the A is main point, so no, here not any difference. Why? Because we already drawn A is a dark line, so B is hidden point means here no more changes. But the thing is here C and D are the, whenever you have to see from here to top view means C and D are the hidden points. So should be hidden points, you have to draw the only dotted lines only. Dotted lines only have to draw the hidden points. Here B also hidden point, but A is already dark line. Here also one is main point, 2 is hidden point. So here no changes. And here 3 also main point, but 4 is hidden point. So here no changes. But the C and D are the hidden point means definitely that is both are the hidden points. So we have to mention the dotted line. And we done the second stage also. So the axis is inclined at 45 degrees to the HP. If the edge is resting on the HP, is inclined at next. If the edge is resting on the HP, so edge is resting on the HP. Yes, definitely is on the HP. So if the edge is resting on the HP, is inclined at 30 degrees to the VP. Is inclined at 30 degrees to the VP. Inclined 30 degrees to VP means definitely it is situated on HP. So definitely have to draw the 30 degrees line, and you have to edge of the base is, you have to draw to the any of the angle, that is a 30 degrees angle you have to draw. Then you got a front view and a top view. You have to project the lines. Similarly, you have to draw the second 30 degrees angle. You have to mention the, have to draw a 30 degrees. Take a protractor, place here of the reference line and downside. Why? Because here mentioned VP means definitely it is comes HP and the angle is 30. Mention the angle is 30. And you have to draw a 30 degrees angle with the light line. Up to some distance, and this mention 30 degrees, and this one is 45 degrees mentioned. And here mention the edges on the HP means definitely it is comes in the downside. So we have to draw the any base. So this one is a dark line and this one is dark line, and AD also dark, D1 also dark. Only C and D are the hidden points. So means hidden points and dotted lines. So only dotted lines we have to draw the here placing on the. So you have to draw a 30 degrees angle. So left side, and you have to only in this rectangle box only the difference is only B side is D and C only difference, remaining or should only dark. So you have to take only D and C point light with the help of scale only, and this one is exactly 3.5. Why? Because this base also 3.5, this one also 3.5. So mentioned here. So we have to draw with the help of scale and mentioned here 0 and 3.5. This one and this one, and this should be dark, not D, the light line D and C. And similarly you have to take from C to B, you have to take the scale, that is not exactly 3, this is the exactly 2.67 in middle. So you have to take the, with the light line you have to draw from D line, and from C line you have to draw light line. Then you have to take a compass. With the help of C, you have to draw take a radius of C to B. From C to B, you have to take a compass and you have to draw a line, light line. Similarly, D to A, you have to draw. D to A, you have to draw. Next, take a point of from C to B and from D to A. Then you have to draw a dark line. Why? Because here C and D are should be dark, and here also C and D. And then you have to join the line. Similarly, from D to 1, you have to take a compass. If you take a scale, means it a little bit different, so you have to take a compass and you have to draw a arc on. We already drawn the extension line. From C to 2 also you have to draw. From C to 2 also you have to draw and draw a arc. Then this point should be second point, this point is first point. Similarly, you have to draw a dark lines. Okay, and 1 2 also dark, so here also you have to mention 1 2 should be dark. Similarly, take a compass, 2 to 3, draw a 2 to 3. Similarly, 1 to 4, 1 to 4. Draw a dark line, and here is 3 point, and this one is fourth point. Third and fourth point should also dark. 1 2, here also also 1 1 2 3 and 4, and this one is C and D as a dotted lines. Here A and B points, and you have to draw exactly with the top front view. So already C and D only placing here, so mention O, right? A and B horizontal lines, and here also 3 and 4, and here also 1 and 2 with the light lines. You have to mention B point where it is coincide of the B from vertical line and horizontal line point is here, B prime. Similarly, A, where is the place of A? You have to mention A, the vertical line, and horizontal A prime. Similarly, D, where is the D? Is a placing of on the reference line, so D prime. And here also C, where is the C? Here also C, C prime. Similarly, 1, where is place of 1 prime, and 4, where is the 4 of here coincide of the 4 prime, and 3, where is the 3? 3 prime, and where is the 2? 2 prime. So you have to draw with join the lines first. Draw first, project the B point, next C point, next second point, next A point, next D point, next 1 point, just project the lines, Next fourth point, and you have to draw the third point. Then you have to join with the scale. First C and D and B and 2 prime from 1 prime. First you have to draw boundary lines, and 3 and 2, similarly 4, then C2 3, and hidden points is B prime to A prime, A prime to D prime, A prime to 1 prime. First join B prime, C prime, D prime and 4 prime, 1 prime, 2 prime and B prime, and C prime to 3 prime, 3 prime to 4 prime, 3 prime to 2 prime. This is the rectangle. Then B prime to A prime, D prime, this should be dotted line. And whenever you have to draw the sheet, means you have to mention the 30 degrees angle of some distance, then to draw some gap, and then it is easy to draw. Why? Because here no gap, so don't do same mistake. So you have to extend the 30 degrees angle line, then you have to downside of the just extend. So from Y side you have to extend the 30 degrees angle line, then it is easy to identify. So place here of D and C means it is easy to, here D and here A and B and C, it is easy. But here the whenever you are seeing the coincide, why? Because this is I am drawing A4 size paper, that's why here coinciding. So you have to take a gap and you have to draw a downside of the reference line and extend the 30 degrees angle line. This is the axis is inclined to both the reference line.